Our argument is on autonomous cars, and we believe that they're not ready for public use. And if autonomous cars became available to the public, then we would lose several common jobs, such as taxi drivers and truck drivers, and it would increase unemployment by just a substantial amount.
Self-driving cars should be held to an almost unrealistic standard compared to human drivers. Self-driving cars need to be almost perfect in order to be safe on the roads with other human drivers. And things like animals and people running around out in the middle of the road, it just needs to be able to predict these potential dangers.
Self-driving cars are also at a high risk for malfunction with all the sensors and cameras and the other things used in the car. Not only to drive, but to make sure that it stops in time and that it drives when it needs to. It'd be difficult for the car to decide if a stop sign was like slightly destroyed or something like that, where as a human driver you would know that it was a stop sign, but maybe the car wouldn't.
An argument to approve self-driving cars may be that it could help the disabled get around easier, but if there were to be a malfunction with the car and it doesn't stop and then crashes, someone who is disabled would have a much harder time to be able to do something about the car not stopping in time, and would increase their chance of not surviving the crash.
Another argument would be that it could help mass production companies get their product out easier, and as we said before, it just takes so many jobs away that maybe it wouldn't even be worth it. The companies would end up spending less, but like so many truck drivers would lose their jobs, and it just increase unemployment by so much.
Maybe autonomous cars would get rid of distracted driving, but if a sensor malfunctions or gets dirty with reaction time, the reaction time of the vehicle could be slower, possibly resulting in an accident, and if the driver was distracted, then there's a possibility that they wouldn't notice the malfunction, and then the car would crash and they would get injured and or hurt or die.
Reaction time could be better, but like the sensors, if they get dirty, they might not be able to see as far, and it would just overall reduce the computer's reaction time. We don't believe self-driving cars are ready for public use or safe for public use because of all the potential hazards it could bring, for all the jobs that could be lost, and being available for public use could cause far more problems than it would fix.